What's good, people? Mr. Jones is back. Obviously, I gotta give a big shout out to the RealHeel, CNF, GTSV, TNRT, Orange Machines. Basically, some of the best and cleanest race teams and individuals out there, you feel me? Always setting an example. This video right here shows you guys that rookies, even such as myself, just need a bit of patience and of course, clean driving. In this race, I start at the back of the pack, 16th in the Porsche 911 RSR GT3, and we're doing 5 laps of Interlagos. And you guys in the community already knows how Interlagos is with dirty drivers. It is a certified madness. Now, I'll be honest, this isn't one of my most exciting races, but the journey from the start, going through it, and then the ending, picking up the position, it was so satisfying, I can't even lie. Shout out to everybody that gave me love in the first video, like, mad love, mad love, bro. I can't even lie. But shout out to the GT Sport communities, constantly growing. Pick up my Fanatec equipment in June, I can't wait. But yeah, man, let's get right into this one, yo. Without further ado, let's go. Right, live commentary, guys. Just like you asked for last time, so I'll do it again. Right, 15th. He just goes wide. I don't think he's at his pad yet. Basically, the game starts us off on a rolling start automatically, and then we get control of the car. So I don't even think he was at his pad. He goes right off. I'm not in a slipstream, and before the recent update, these Porsches, they weren't that quick. They were quick in slipstream, but they're not that quick. So at least I've gained the position. Shift down into second. Always take this corner in second, guys. And what's Dr. Phil? Look. Oh, look at that move. Look at that move. This guy is a good driver, and as you can see from my race and his race, there are some dirty drivers at the back of the pack. So just trying to catch the slipstream, go straight into second again. Carry a bit too much speed, so I just hit the curbs. Now the Brit in front of me, he goes in, so I go out, I go wide, and then I cut back in, but then I gave him back the position just in case, because I didn't want to cause a penalty. So yeah, I go wide, then I cut back in, because I got the traction and I got the pace. But yeah, as you can see, I slowed right down because I didn't want to give him the penalty, so I just let him take the outside. Now unfortunately for him, here's where the incident with the Italian happens. The Italian's on the inside, he's on the out. He should have stayed on the in, but no, he goes wide, taps him, and the game's so realistic, he just spins off the grass and no traction. Yeah, he's got 4-wheel drive, so he's lucky he gets back on the track, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, I'm up into 14th of game 2 positions from the start of the race. So yeah, let's get into this. As I said in the intro, this isn't one of my most interesting races, but the ending, it shows. So yeah, P14. Trying to get up into the slipstream. That Beetle is off and that Lamborghini is off as well. And I know how fast that Viper is. My Viper video next week is going to be amazing. I'm going to put so much editing into that. So yeah, drop down to second. I do take this corner a bit too slow, I admit. I do like this track, but not as fast on it on the Porsche. But I think at this time I was just really loving the livery. So yeah, catching the slipstream, not concentrating, I go into the grass. And luckily for me, there's an incident that happens ahead. Yep, the Renault RS1. So at least I'm up into 13th. The Megane goes wide, and luckily I'm carrying too much speed, so I go on the wide. If I wasn't and I took the driving line on the inside, I would have went into it. Look at that view, guys, just look at that view. Amazing. So I'll slow down. Like I said, clean driving, safe driving, that's what you want to do to gain positions and get your safety rating and your driving rating up. So I think he loses a bit of traction. The Porsche's been either knocked off or late on the brakes. He goes wide, the lime green Porsche. And watch him and the BMW go at it. So they both gain positions and the BMW's like, nah, boom, knocks both of them right out. So I know the Porsches are serving a penalty, I know the BMW is serving a penalty, and I know that Italian and the Beetle is serving a penalty. Now watch this. Here's just dirty racing. Cuts the British off, and the Mitsubishi cuts the Frenchman off in the BMW. Watch this from my camera. 1, 2. See, it's just not fair. It just really is not fair, but oh well. I'm up into 10th, overtake the Mitsubishi. I'm in a slipstream. Like I said, these Porsches are very good in the slipstream. You can see how quick I'm riding up the rev range as well. So yeah, the Mitsubishi, he's just not having it. Watch him in my middle screen and then watch him on my left. Just dives right up on the Italian. So luckily Dr. Phil got out. The Italian grinded Dr. Phil and Dr. Phil took the corner smart, so he's ahead. And then the Mitsubishi's like, no, I'm not having it. He rid the BMW and then he rid the Italian as well. So, by the way, what's the Porsche behind me? The lime green Porsche. You cannot go 3 wide on a corner. You just can't. And what's this? To be fair, the Mitsubishi takes the correct driving line. So the German in the Porsche, he goes ghost. I go around, I slow down just in case so I don't hit him as well. Now what's this? The Porsche, he goes round nicely and then he just slams on his brakes. I don't know why. And I just go into the back of him. And you know what happens. You guys already know what happens. As you can see, I'm slowing down. And what do you think I have to do? I have to serve a penalty. Like, it's just not fair. I'm probably feeling really frustrated at this moment. I know myself. Just due to dirty drivers. I'm just trying to be clean. I'm just trying to get my safety rating up. And this is why it's hard for a lot of people to get their safety rating up. So yeah, the Lamborghini, the Huracan GT3, he goes wide and I slow right down. But guys, here's what you're supposed to do when you have a penalty. And he shows a perfect example of this. He's on the driving line to get his momentum back up and then he veers off. He veers off. That's what you're supposed to do, guys. You don't just brake check and just stop in the driving line. That's just unsafe. So yeah, I've got no slipstream, no nothing. And I take this corner too slowly. But I know the 3 ahead of me are dirty drivers. I got the Italian ahead of me in the Beetle. I got the German ahead of me in the Porsche. And I got the Mitsubishi. And as you can see, I'm off the pace. I got no slipstream, but just due to them and their dirty driving, I'll catch up. That is a beautiful cinematic. I don't care what anyone says. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just trying to take the driving line nice. It's catching up, hopefully. As you can see, the Mitsubishi and the Porsche, they're still going at it. You got the Brit, Dr. Phil, he's ahead of them, and you got the Italian just behind them in front of me. But yeah, the fourth lap wasn't that interesting. The Italian goes a bit wide. I'm sure the Mitsubishi and the Porsche are still going at it, I'm sure of it. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just slowly catching up the pace. The Corvette on my left, he's serving a penalty or something's happened to him and he's in ghost. Whenever you see guys, whenever you see cars disappear back on the track, literally just keep driving. Don't slow down, don't try and avoid them, because 9 times out of 10 they are on ghost, so you can go right through it. If you slow down, you lose momentum. I've seen so many people do that. So yeah, 4th lap wasn't that interesting, like I said. And this Porsche just doesn't have the pace. It just does not have the pace. In this game anyway, should I say. I'm sure the recent update buffed it a bit, but it just, before the previous update, I know it just didn't have the pace. So yeah, cut the corner. And here, I'm on the 5th and final lap. I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I'm just going to finish in 10th. It is what it is. I got the Huracan behind me, but he's not going to catch me, hopefully. So yeah, due to their dirty driving, the Italian goes wide. He probably gets knocked off. And here's where I make my final mistake. I've got the momentum, I got the slipstream, but I forgot it's the Italian. So realistically, I should have remembered who was in front of me. I should have slowed right down and go wide. Even though he was on the wide line, I should have gone wide. I should have slowed down and gone wide. But he cuts me off. I did slow down, but he does cut me off. He takes the corner very, very early because he doesn't want me to overtake him, because he knows I've got the pace and the momentum. And yeah, Gran Turismo Sport said, Mr. Jones, you have to serve a penalty on the final couple corners of the lap. And these are the corners where you want to be full throttle. Once you go around these corners, these little straights, you want to be full throttle. You don't want to be hitting your brakes and slowing down. But you know, it is what it is. So I'm thinking to myself, you know what, I've got the pack behind me. You can see them in my screen, in my rear view mirror, my screen, that the pack's catching up. I'm in 10th. Hopefully just take these final corners, the final corner, sorry, and just finish 10th. You know, just get safety rating, go up, my driving rating, hopefully go up. I have gone up 6 positions, but yeah, look, the Viper, something's happened with the Viper, so I know I'm going to finish 9th. 11th place, that Beetle, he can't catch me. I know I've got the pace. So yeah, I'm thinking to myself, you know what, I'm finishing 9th. But look, there's a car serving a penalty on the driving line. So I go from 9th, at least to 8th. But no, I go from 9th, 8th serving a penalty, boom, 5th. Tell me something. Understand when I tell you Polyphony made us sign up racing etiquette for a reason. I jumped 11 positions, all thanks to clean, not perfect, but safe driving. And it shows you that somehow, sort of, we can enjoy sports mode, even when it's full of dirty racing, brake checking you, grinding in your inside door panel, just trying to force space when there isn't any. But you know it's a game at the end of the day, right? So we can't be mad if other people's reaction times are slower than mine or yours. No matter how much cussing comes out of our mouths, you get me? We just gotta try and enjoy it. Obviously, once again, I gotta give a big shout out to the RealHeel, CNF Racing, GTSV, Orange Machines, TNRT, basically some of the best crews, racing teams, individuals out there, you feel me? Always setting that example. Shout out to everybody that gave me love on the first video on the BMW one. Like, a lot of people said they liked the commentary, so I tried it again. Some people said they liked the intro music, so I just did it again. Tell me if I should change it up, or, you know, I want to try to have a channel where like I'm just getting feedback and like just constantly implementing it. Speaking of implementation, shout out to Polyphony and Fanatec. Like, you guys sorted out the CSL Elite problem, so hopefully in June, touch wood, I'll be able to pick up my steering wheel. I've already got my camera and everything, all my camera stuff, my lighting and stuff set up, so it's only a matter of time, guys. But yeah, shout out to the whole GT Sport community, you know. And yeah, Mr. Jones, I'm signing out once again. That Porsche is so beautiful. This game is too beautiful, man. Anyway, in a bit.